Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are weeks away from being released, and I am super excited to try out these new games and experience Kanto on a different level than I have before. Kanto is a very memorable region in the Pokemon franchise due to it being the first region Pokemon ever created. A lot of people that know what Pokemon is know the original 151 Pokemon, and because of that, I know a lot of old Pokemon fans will be playing these new Kanto remasters of Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Sure, there are brand new mechanics and such, but I think the Let's Go series will still have that Kanto feel to them. I appreciate Kanto and the Pokemon it gave to us. They're iconic in their own right, and a lot of people appreciate them, including myself. I know it took me long enough to make one of these too, but today I think I found the team of OG Pokemon I want to use in my Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee playthrough. If you guys know some of my favorite Pokemon, then some of these may be no surprise to you. But if you don't, let's have some fun, and be sure to also leave your Let's Go team in the comments below, as well as the game you plan on getting. Without any further ado though, let's start our Kanto remastered journey. Starting off my team, I'm gonna need a starter Pokemon, and since Let's Go offers Eevee for Let's Go Eevee, I'm gonna use that. Eevee, as you guys know, is the pre-evolution of many wonderful evolutions out there, including our beautiful channel mascot, Umbreon. I understand that you can't get Umbreon or evolve your starter Eevee in this game, but I still appreciate Eevee for what it is. It's a cute Pokemon, and I am super excited to see how powerful the starter Pokemon will be in this game. They seem to be more powerful than your typical Eevee and Pikachu, so I want to see my Eevee win me some battles. Honestly, if I didn't choose Eevee as my starter, what kind of team would this be? Eevee needs to be here for all my evolution relatives. So I think a handful of you guys know that you'll be able to receive the actual Kanto starters in the Let's Go series similar to Pokemon Yellow. Regardless if I'm able to use all three, I'm only going to be picking one of the three Kanto starters, and the starter I'm going to be picking is going to be Bulbasaur. I love Kanto and I love the starters, but having a team with all three Kanto starters just seems too Ash Ketchum for me and cliche. I will be picking Bulbasaur because it was my first Kanto starter. Also, I'm totally not doing this because Bulbasaur is the best starter for Kanto, Fire Red and Leaf Green Edition. The other starters, Charmander and Squirtle, are also really cool too, and I've even used them multiple times in my playthroughs of Kanto. Bulbasaur, it was my first Pokemon, and I want to use it on my team. So I have always wanted to use a Gengar on a Kanto team, but I always refused to do it because of the physical special split. As a reminder, Ghost was physical in generations 1, 2, and 3. Gengar's physical attack stat is garbage. With the special physical split now gone, I finally feel confident enough to use Gengar on my team. Gengar is one of my favorite Ghost types to use in competitive, plus Mega Evolutions are available to use as well. I get to see Mega Gengar on my big screen TV. I guess the thing that excites me the most is the fact I get to use a Pokemon that was really bad in previous Kanto games. Now we can finally use Gengar's amazing stats in a proper Kanto playthrough after all these years. I don't know what it is, but I'm just super excited to use Gengar. Kanto finally gets to see this Pokemon in action properly. So, I'm not sure what Let's Go game is going to have Ninetales, but if I have to trade over a Vulpix to Let's Go Eevee, so be it, I will do it. Vulpix and Ninetales, as some of you may know, are actually in my top 5 favorite Pokemon of all time. I saw Vulpix as a kid in the Pokemon anime, and I knew right away I needed it on my team, like immediately. It was on the VHS tape Fashion Victims that my mom got me. There was a scene where Vulpix yawned, and my initial reaction was, I need to use one of these for my playthroughs, like it is so freaking adorable. Whenever I played Pokemon Silver or Leaf Green, Ninetales was always on my team, and actually, as I'm recording this scene, Let's Go Eevee is going to be the equivalent of Leaf Green, so I can actually have Vulpix on my team. Freaking awesome. There was never a time when it wasn't on my team. I also really like the legend of the Silver Kitsune in Japanese culture. I can't really describe how cute Vulpix and Ninetales are. They're just adorable. Alright, I think this is starting to sound kind of like a best team, but I think for the flying Pokemon I want on my team, I'm gonna have to go with Dodrio. As a kid, I will admit, I really didn't like Dodrio. I always thought that having 3 heads made it weird looking, and I just couldn't dig weird looking Pokemon at the time. Define weird, you ask? I honestly can't say. I'm sorry, it's very subjective, especially when you're a picky 8-year-old kid. Now, however, I absolutely love Dodrio. I guess the best thing for Kanto rubbed off on me. Dodrio, in my opinion, is also one of the best flyers that you can get within the Kanto games. I want to use it again. It's funny because Dodrio can't technically fly, but it runs fast enough to fly. I don't even know how this works. All I know is that this is the flyer I want in Let's Go. I want to ride this thing too. Please God, let me ride Dodrio in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. With all the new flying type moves and normal ones added as well, Dodrio has a lot more moves to pick from nowadays compared to Generation 3 and 1. I can't wait to see this thing in action. Let's go, Dodrio. There's just something about Nidoking that I have loved recently. I don't know if it's because I have used it in the majority of my Kanto playthroughs, or if it's because I really like its design. Either way, it's awesome because of the fact that you get access to it early game. You can capture Nidoran so early, evolve it into Nidorino, and then evolve it into Nidoking instantaneously with a Moonstone you can obtain from Mount Moon. By the time you get to Misty, you already have a fully evolved Pokemon. It's already powerful enough in Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green, and it also gets access to Dig. With all of the new TMs we've been introduced with over the years, who knows how powerful Nidoking will be in Let's Go. Rather than have to use Dig for the entirety of the game, we may be able to use Bulldoze or even Earth Power if it still gets access to it at level 43. I'm looking forward to using this beast like always. I know that Nidoking won't disappoint me. Well, that pretty much wraps up my team for Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I am super excited to go back to Kanto again, and for those of you that are saying these games are gonna suck, give them a shot. We don't know how good games will be until we actually play them. I think Let's Go has a lot to offer and a lot of potential. I'm ready for it actually. This is gonna be my team though for Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. What's gonna be your team though? Share yours in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, why not leave a like and subscribe to my channel with notifications on, that way you never miss an upload. If you want to support me further, consider following my Twitch where I stream a lot of Pokemon content like shiny hunting, showdown battles, even Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky speedruns. I also stream Nintendo content like Zelda and Fire Emblem. So if you guys could come out and support, I would love that a lot. Want to support me further and gain cool perks? Check out my Patreon. Fly Jubilee, Dan Leone, Lady Crimson, Derby Poster, and Jarrett Ruiz Austin did, and I wanted to thank them personally for going above and beyond. It means the world to me. I think I'm gonna wrap this up though. I'm Mystic Umbreon, and I will see you in the future for some more awesome Pokemon content.